Hi everybody, it's Rebecca Gabrielle here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Living with Spice. Really lovely to have you join me here. We're going to do a weekly card reading for Scorpio for the week of the 5th through to the 10th of May. Now, it's a general reading. It won't resonate with everybody. It gives us a bit of a snapshot as to what's going on in your week, just generally speaking, in terms of events, energies surrounding that, and the best way for you to be able to respond and work with those energies. You'll also notice that I've been doing monthly readings for May, and I will continue to do that. And there's very good reason for that. Sometimes we get a little bit caught up with wanting things to happen by a certain time when reality isn't quite like that. Things unfold naturally and organically. So the monthly reads give us a flavour of what we can expect to be happening in May, and the timing is up to you and the divine timing. So in any case, if you find this reading helpful or any of the reads, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, I'd really appreciate that. You'll also get notifications every time I post, and it helps to let other people know that my readings are available and they can benefit from the guidance. All right, Scorpio, let's see what's coming up for you the week of the 5th through to the 10th of May. Okay, Scorpio, we're going to pull some cards from the tarot deck just to see what events are coming up for you for this week, 5th through to the 10th of May, and the energies surrounding that. Okay. I don't do reversals with my tarot, at least not at the moment. Okay, here we go. Some interesting cards. Well, this is very interesting. Okay, so Scorpio, we've got the Ace of Wands to start with. So there's a lot of fiery passion here, lots of fiery passion. So this could mean a whole heap of things. It could mean that you're very fired up about something at the moment, very passionate about something, whether that's good, bad, or whatever, we don't know just yet. But very passionate about something, and you're planning, I would think that you're planning to take some action based on this fiery passion. Because I can see the Queen of Wands here as well. She's ready to take action here too, and you're stepping into your Queen energy here to say what you need to say and to be heard and to take action. So Scorpio, something's got you all fired up for this week. Now it could be fired up in terms of you really want to leave a mark and say what you need to say, but it also could be that you're stepping into your inspiration and your solar plexus energy, your self-empowerment, that you've made a decision to get some stuff done, to action some things, and so you're ramping up the energy to get these things done. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Now, Spirit is saying it's really important to use your intuition in moving forward. We've got the High Priestess here. The High Priestess, there's the positive and the negative side to the High Priestess. She's very intuitive and she feels what she feels, and she goes with her wisdom and her knowledge, the esoteric knowledge and the spiritual knowledge, and she uses that to be able to, respond to the situation around her and to draw on information that she needs to make good decisions. The downside of that is that if you have someone who's coming from their ego, she can be a little bit devious. Not that I'm suggesting that you're being devious, but I'm just saying that it's really important with the High Priestess energy that we use our abilities for the right reason and in the right way, so that we're never doing harm to people, that we're always there to respect people, and we use what we know from a responsible position. So if you're planning to take action around something, then make sure that you're tapping into the wisdom that the High Priestess does have, and to action what she knows in a responsible way so that it benefits everybody. Now we have a Knight of Pentacles here. Now the Knight of Pentacles is fairly slow acting. In fact, he's stationary here and often represents an energy that's coming in that is very slow. There's slow action, and that's really quite the opposite of your energy at the moment, Scorpio. So this person who you are dealing with perhaps is not wanting to deal with you because he's actually looking away. So we've got the Queen energy, which is you, and then we've got the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is just standing there and actually looking in the opposite direction. So perhaps not terribly receptive to your fiery energy, because he's looking very green and cool, and you're looking very hot and ready to take some action here. So I'm thinking that whatever the situation is that you're dealing with this particular person, they're not kind of moving or responding too quickly to anything. So we also have the Magician card here. So again, I'm feeling with the High Priestess card the importance of being able to, first of all, we know that with the Magician card, you've got the goods to achieve what you want to achieve. And you can make stuff happen. In this energy, you're manifesting beautiful things, great things, you're getting something. So with all of this fiery energy and this ramping up your energy to put your best foot forward, Scorpio, you are going to, with this Magician energy, my goodness, make stuff happen. So if you need to move and shake things, and if you need to, so if you're going for a job or something, you've got what it takes here. If you're needing to make something happen and really influence situations, Scorpio, you're on a roll here, and it seems that you're going to be able to bring all of this incredibly powerful energy together. So let's just see what else is coming out to get some more information around this. This is quite an intense and powerful energy. You're really intent on making something happen. So I'm not getting a sense that it's a love reading here. I'm getting a sense more that it's around something that you want to action and get a result with. You're really kind of laying down the law here as to being very clear about what it is, what outcome that you want, and using your knowledge. Perhaps you have knowledge of things that others don't have at the moment, and you're planning to use that knowledge to get your way. So just keeping in mind what I said before, that we can always use it for the better or for the worse, whatever it is. We want to ensure that we do things responsibly. Okay, so Scorpio, we're going to pull some cards from the Fairy Tarot deck to see what else is coming out for your week. Very action-packed week. Oops. I did drop a card. I'm just going to pause that there for a minute. So, it seems that there's an unexpected flow of money that's about to come back to you, and with the Six of Autumn card here, the good you do comes back to you. And, as a result, if you've been waiting for a while for money to come back in, then it is going to come back in this week. You're going to start to see a flow of money coming through again. So your commitment is being rewarded and your efforts are being rewarded, Scorpio, which is really, really lovely. And, up until recently, you've had to really sort of watch your pennies and, manage your money in terms of expenses and paying things off and what have you. But you'll be pleased to know that money is going to be flowing back in again towards you, which is really wonderful. And we've also got the card, the Nine of Spring here, which is letting us know that it's important to protect the fruits of your labours. So again, this has got an aspect around your money, your finances and your resources. What is yours? You want to sort of make sure you manage well and to prepare for the long term, for any further challenges. And, you know, with coronavirus, we are all sort of being hit in the pocket a little bit or a lot, depending on your situation. And so it's important to plan ahead for when challenges happen. And, you know, we certainly know that challenges are happening now, but of course it's a really good lesson to learn for planning ahead. Yeah. Now I'm feeling that a situation is brewing or under the surface where you're feeling a bit discontent about something that hasn't quite worked out, and it could be in relationship with someone else, and it's sort of caused you to feel, you know, quite down and out. But the sadness that you feel, Spirit is letting you know that this situation is going to strengthen you and strengthen your resilience. None of us like to experience sadness or hurt, and I'm expecting that this is something that's already happened, but you're kind of feeling it at the moment. You're revisiting sad feelings around perhaps a relationship or a connection or something that's happened, and something is triggering that in you. So Spirit is saying, you know, reach out to others for comfort and love. You know, they are there to support you. You know, we see that in the bear, the comfort, the resilience, and the older gentleman here. It's just, you've got support in those who are around you at the moment. So that, yeah, I just feel that something has come up to remind you of that. And the flip side of that is, we've got a beautiful new beginning happening in terms of love and your desire to want to fall in love again. I think it's probably more around your desire to fall in love and to feel, you know, the elation of being swept off your feet. What's really important is that we don't allow illusions to run away with us. It's very important to dream, and it's important to know what it is that we're longing for and desiring in our life. But we also need to stay grounded as well. So, yeah, look, I don't know whether you're going to be in a social situation where you get to do a little bit of flirting, and this is sort of a nice compensation for any sadness that you may be feeling as well. So you may be in a social situation, or even online, you know, dating, where you get to sort of feel that flutter of the heart, and that's really nice. But, you know, stay grounded. Don't let it run away with you. I don't really like saying that, because sometimes it's really nice just to feel that energy. All right. Yeah, okay, so I am going to now take the card that dropped on the floor, because I can see now that it relates. It's the release card. It says, let go of the past, an ending that makes way for new opportunities, time to move on. Okay, so that just fits very well with the two cards that just came out. So I think we're on the mark that for some of you, Scorpio, there's been something there, and an emotional hurt that's happened, you know, via your relationship with someone. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, but your relation with a person, and you got hurt, you got burned, and it caused you to revisit wounds from the past, and it's kind of been difficult to heal from that. And Spirit is saying the healing will come with time, okay? So don't stress over it. Healing will come with time. And the best thing that you can do is to reach out for others for support. And at the same time, to be mindful. It's so important to let go. And Scorpio, you do have a tendency to want to hang on to things, and to bite back at people. You know, the Scorpio sting is what, you know, we affectionately say. And sometimes if we're all fired up in this fiery energy, that may be the impetus where we feel like we want to sort of sting or bite back with someone because we're feeling sad. And particularly if you're getting a non-responsive, particularly if someone is non-responsive and very cool towards you, which this Knight of Pentacles seems to be, that kind of can be like a little bit like a red flag to a bull sometimes for a Scorpio. But Spirit is saying, please let it go. It's as you let it go, and clearly it's an ending to that situation, whatever it was, it's done and dusted. Give yourself the opportunity to move forward now. it's time to move on. And in many ways, this beautiful little flirtatious fling moment is sort of helping you to release all of that sadness and to feel the opposite of that, which is to enjoy a little bit of being swept off your feet. Okay, enough said. All right, so I'm going to pull a couple of cards from, actually I don't know if I want to use this deck. Yeah, I might just, I know, sorry, I'm going to use the Enchanted Map deck. I feel we need to get a little bit of grounding happening here in your reading for the week, Scorpio. So keeping in mind that you've got money coming back in, which is a good thing. You are in that fiery energy to make things happen, which is fantastic. And you're going to get sort of, the rewards for your commitment towards your job or your patience and sticking it out. So I'm really happy for you there. So Spirit, what else can you give Scorpio for this week? Let a little bit more guidance around what's happening. Okay, we've got the Balancing Act there. A couple more cards for Scorpio. One more card. Okay. Yep. Did we get two? Yes, we did. We got two. All right. So we have the Balancing Act card. Slow and steady. Okay. All right. So when it comes to the physical realm and the spiritual realm and your emotions and moving forward, it's going to require you to just have a little bit of moderation, a little bit of patience and a little bit of balancing to get everything just right, to get the conversations right, the negotiations right, the timing right for plans that you have in place. So when it comes to you using your fiery power energy here, you may need to just modify that a little bit. So you may be very, very enthusiastic, but not everybody's going to be as enthusiastic as you. So if you're going for a job or something, just maybe pull back your enthusiasm just a little bit. You're still going to be able to manifest great things. And I feel that you're going to have success because money's going to be coming back in and flowing for you. So, but you just do need to modify your approach to the situation, being tactful in your conversations to Scorpio, and just do the slow and steady. Okay, slow and steady, and you'll get there. You certainly will get there. And I just want to sort of add to that, Spirit is helping you, just reaffirming in your skill, your experience. You have what it takes, and believe it or not, a lot of people are wanting to follow your lead. So, if you have been or are stepping into a leadership role, well done you, because a lot of people are sort of really appreciating your lead, and they're your tribe and they want to follow you, and that's a really nice thing for you to know. So if you are stepping into a new role, be rest assured you've got people who like you, who get you and want to learn from you, which is really important. So that's a management position, leadership position. You may be head of a team, whatever it is. People are really happy for you to be around. So if you're going back to work and things, the money flowing back in again, then just know that your team are really looking forward to seeing you in that space. You have a tendency to be a one-ring circus, which means you are a little bit of an island. You tend to get things done and you mind your own business. It could be literally, but you've kind of got all of the goods. You can make everything happen, which is what the Magician card says as well, is that, you have everything that you need in just yourself. You're not very reliant on other people. You're quite happy being independent and doing your own thing, Scorpio, which is very interesting. You've got a very sharp and long-term memory too, and you're quite happy doing your own thing. You really enjoy working on projects. You enjoy having a leadership role. You just enjoy making things happen. And I feel that maybe you just need to be reminded of this. I think you probably know this about yourself, but it's really nice when someone doesn't know you and says that. So yeah, now I'm hoping that's sort of giving you a really nice feel for your week, Scorpio. I'm just going to pull one card from the Messages of Love deck to finish off. And yeah, don't forget, in all of the excitement of this, to put away some money for a rainy day. Okay, don't forget that card, a 9 of Spring. That would be a good thing to do. Yeah, and just to let go of any things that are causing you a little bit of emotional angst and sadness. It's time to move on. Time to get a little bit more playful and flirty in life and enjoy yourself. Okay. All right. We have the Patience card, Scorpio. There's somebody trying to tell you something that's come up twice now in this reading. So love is patient and kind always. In everything that we do, people, let's show love through our patience and through our kindness, which means non-judgment. It means accepting who you are and who others are, and allowing life to flow and allowing people to be who they need to be and accept everything exactly as it is. And that's what we mean by patience. And, also in terms of your energy this week, it's just asking you to go slow, allow things to flow, the right timing of things. And yeah, it just means tempering the fiery energy just a tad so that, everything is working together for everyone. Okay, so that's a beautiful way to finish your read for this week, Scorpio. And I'm hoping you're having a fabulous week and something to celebrate if the money is flowing again or about to flow again, which would be really fabulous for you. So I look forward to seeing you next time. Take care. Bye now.